Riverside-Brookfield Bulldogs. Griff, what do you want to see from both teams today?
Right now, both teams looking to bounce back after 2 early losses in this Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. Glenbard trying to bounce back from their loss to Conant, which was an upset. Well, Riverside-Brookfield is just trying to prove themselves that they belong in this tournament.
Oriental taking over at the top of the key, putting up the three-pointer, and that one's good from Ye. Taking the ball up the court now is Loftus getting double teamed there, trying to hit it over to his teammate. Swinging it out to the corner. And that one's stolen. TJ Williams with the ball, and he goes up for the layup. Thought he was going to go for the slam there, Griffin.
Great speed there shown from Williams, getting the steal and pushing the pace for the easy two.
Dockendorf getting double teamed right off the bat, and that one's going to be a foul. Or kickball. Dockendorf hands it over to Loftus. Tight defense as he has 3 defenders on him. Hands it over back to Dockendorf. Dockendorf trying to dribble past the defender, hitting it with Loftus. Swinging it back out to the corner. That one's almost a way wire pass. Back to Loftus. Loftus trying to drive over his defenders. That one clanks out. Abushanab gets the board there, hands it over to Ye.
Ye definitely a shooter for this Glenbard West team. Riverside-Brookfield is going to have to close out on him if they want any chance in this game.
Ye handing it over to Williams. Williams driving. Fade away, and that one's good from Williams. Dockendorf already being guarded from half court. Hands it over to Loftus. Loftus gets the ball stolen, hands it over to Williams. Williams is going to go up with it for a nice finish on the layup.
Glenbard West coming out in this 1-3-1 trap defense. Already got a couple steals, causing Brookfield there to call their first time out of the game.
And with that, we're going to take a short break. But first, I want to thank some of our sponsors, DJ Daniel and Mama Maria's Pizza. We'll be right back with the York Sports Network. Welcome back from our short break. Hilltoppers versus the Bulldogs. Bulldogs taking the ball up the court. That one's stolen. Oriental gets the ball, hands it over to Williams, and Williams is going to take another breakaway layup. Back-to-back plays.
Just another one of the steals created by this 1-3-1 defense. GBW runs. They're known for it, and it's a deadly trap if they play it correctly.
Dockendorf almost throws that one away. Loftus hands it off to the corner, right back to him. Looks in the paint. That's a nice lay right there. That one didn't get the fall, but he gets the foul drawn on him.
Great awareness there by Benjamin Biskupik. They're going on the back door, getting behind the defense, getting to the lane, and forcing GBW to foul.
First shot up for Biskupik. That's no good. Score still stands at 11-0 Hilltoppers.
Hilltoppers looking to push the pace. TJ Williams is already in the front court, even though their team has not secured the rebound yet.
Now Oriental picking it up. Dishes it to the paint. Ye looks to go over his defender. Can't. Lock down D there. Back up to Williams at the top of the key. And he's going to get fouled on that one.
Riverside-Brookfield foul number 5, Cameron Mercer, his first, team's first. Glenbard West basketball out of bounds.
Oriental inbounding. Abushanab gets taken down by Shooter.
Riverside-Brookfield foul number 5, Cameron Mercer, his second, team second.
Cameron Mercer already picking up 2 fouls in this first quarter. Coach definitely going to have to be careful of that, making sure he doesn't foul out.
And players are down on the ground again.
Jump ball called there as no one established possession.
Biscuit hands it in. Dockendorf getting heavily defended again, and it ricochets off Williams' foot. I don't think I've seen him not get full court pressed already this entire game.
This 1-3-1 trap prioritizes picking up your man early and often, closing out and trapping them up top where they can't get the ball to any teammate.
Nice pass there from Dockendorf. Dockendorf hands it into the lane to Loftus. Loftus takes a little jump shot and drains it.
Great composure there by Danny Loftus, shooting over this tall Logan Glover, standing at a 6'6", but still making it go in.
As Oriental pushes past all of his defenders in that one and gets that one to fall. Look from the corner. Dockendorf hands it over to the corner. And that one's good from Mercer. And that's going to be a travel call on Oriental.
First mistake there from GBW. Otherwise, it's been a clean game on their side, forcing turnovers and limiting fouls.
Loftus, nowhere to go. Looking for the corners a lot. Getting pressured from up above. Over to the corner to Loftus. Looks for Dockendorf, gets it to him. Dockendorf pushing his way back. He has nowhere to go. Loftus hands it over to the corner. They're going to take the three. That three is good from Sleinens. Oriental taking the ball off the court now. Offense pretty dominant so far. Bouchanab looking for something to happen here. Decides to hand it to Williams. Williams hands it to the paint. Trying to get past his defender, and he's going to do that, but he's going to get the foul drawn.
Great job by Williams, working down low in the paint. Just working his man down, getting closer and closer to the bucket, eventually forcing his man to foul him there, sending him to the line for two.
Yeah, Glover's a player that we saw yesterday. I announced that game as well, and he was very dominant. One of the reasons I stayed in the game the entire time, just his ability to get past all of his defenders in the paint as he drains the first free throw. And the second one is also good from Glover, pushing the lead, 15-8. Dockendorf gets triple teamed again, and that one gets stolen. Williams up with the bucket, and he slams it down. Williams with a nice finish there.
Great job by Williams. Get the steal and then sky up there for the slam.
The Bulldogs are in shambles. This defense has been so good. So many kicked balls, so many turnovers right off the gate.
Riverside-Brookfield, the first team here to make a substitution, trying to get fresh legs in the game. Match the pace that GBW is playing with right now.
That three is nowhere near the bucket as Oriental throws that up court. Trying to get to the mid-ranger, yay, and he does, but he doesn't get it to fall. Mercer taking up court. Mercer in the corner. Decides not to shoot that one. Hands it over to Loftus. Loftus looking for the mid-ranger, decides to hand it to the lane, and that's a good lay. Ball getting thrown up in the air. Comes down in the Bulldogs' hands. Mercer takes the three. That one clanks up the front of the rim, but there to put it back up is Loftus.
Great job by Loftus to follow the rebound, track it down, and put it back up for the putback points. Second chance points will drive your coach nuts, just gifting the team another possession.
Clark looking for Glover in the paint, decides to give it to Williams. Williams trying to make something happen here, and he does, and that one's going to be good from Williams.
Beautiful finish by Williams, going up and under, evading the help side defender and going in for the easy two.
Enright taking the ball up the court now, hands it over to Loftus. Loftus trying to find somewhere to go, can't, decides to give it to the big man. He's going to try and drive, and that one's stripped away, but Loftus ends up with it, and he takes the mid-ranger and airballs it. Somehow they still get the offensive rebound, hands it back out to Mercer. Mercer Decides to dish it back out. They're going to reset the offense here. Loftus wanted to take the shot, but he can't get it off as the clock runs down.
Looking at this replay here, great steal there by GBW, pushing it up court, gets it to TJ Williams for the easy dunk. Great communication there between teammates to push the pace and get the break started.
Clark pushing it up the court, hands it over.
Williams, I love you.
Pushing up the court. They decide to take the three, and he drains that one. Nice shot from Gasek there. Gasek known for his well shooting, as you can see right there. Now is Loftus, hands it over to Mercer in the corner, and Mercer drains it. Back-to-back threes from both teams.
If Riverside-Brookfield wants to get themselves back in this game, they got to run their offense through Cameron Mercer. He's one of the true shooters of this team, playing at that shooting guard position, and oftentimes carries the load on offense. If they want any chance to get back in the game, they want to run their offense through him.
William clinks that one off, but Clark being very aggressive with that one. And it's going to be a couple subs here as Semincio comes in for the Bulldogs. Semino. Enright up the court. Over to Loftus. Loftus looking for the paint. They can't get it off. They had to shoot the corner three. That one's no good. Gasek hands it over to Ye. Ye taking the ball off the court now. Hands it over to Clark. Big man comes up trying to set the screen. Can't. Ye takes it back, looking to drive. No one there. And that one gets stolen. Loftus taking it up the court now, looking to go coast to coast, and that's exactly what he does. Doesn't get the fall, and the nice putback there by Slinus.
Yay, the only starter left on the court for GBW. If Riverside-Brookfield wants to mount a comeback and perchance take the lead, they got to happen now.
Clock running out. It looks like no shot's going to be taken as Ye gets triple teamed on that one, and the ball got loose. And with that, we're going to take a short break for the quarter. We'll be right back with York Sports Network. Welcome back to the 50th Annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. Glenbard West Hilltoppers, Riverside-Brookfield. Glenbard inbounding it now. Oriental with it. Oriental dishes it over to Huff. Huff looking to find something to happen. They give it to O'Connell. O'Connell driving his way past the defenders, and he gets fouled.
O'Connell working down low, using that big frame of his on the smaller defender, just moving his weight around. Definitely using it to his advantage there, giving him a chance at the charity stripe.
O'Connell, first shot is up. He drains that one. Pushing the lead to 8 now. Second shot is up, and that one is good as well. 9-point lead for the Hilltoppers. As Dockendorf has taken this one up, and he hands it over to Enright. Enright over to Loftus. Loftus looking to drive, hands it back into the corner to Mercer. Mercer wants to take the shot. Instead, he drives. Nice floater, and that one doesn't fall. Oriental with the buck board, handing over to Abushanab. Abushanab, nice lay there from Abushanab.
Mercer is down, grabbing at that right ankle of his. If he's out, this is a huge loss for Riverside-Brookfield.
With the injury timeout, we're going to be taking a short break.
Before we do, we would like to thank the sponsors of the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic Tournament. Thank you to Breakaway Basketball, Byline Bank, Cameo Dental, Chicago Supercoach LLC, DJ Daniel, Elmhurst Airborne Basketball, Elmhurst Baseball and Softball, Elmhurst Eagles Football, Elmhurst Photo Boutique, Empist, Every Single Day Basketball, Howard Customs, ICI Builds, Knights Basketball, Lockdown Basketball.
Welcome back from our short injury timeout, as Mercer is going to be exiting the game. Entering for him is going to be Slanes. Taking the ball up the court now is Enright. Enright trying to dribble past Williams. Over to Slanes. Slanes decides to take the three. That one hits off the front of the rim. Abushanab with the board. Looking to push it up, hands it over to Williams. Decides to take it slow. Abushanab with the three, and Abushanab drains it.
Abushanab, definitely a dual threat on offense, is very tall, 6'6", uses his frame well down low, but it also can shoot the three ball when needed.
Enright, fake shot there off the Loftus, back to Enright. Decides to hand it over to Dockendorf. Dockendorf trying to drive past all the defenders, hands dishes out the corner to Loftus, and Loftus clanks off the front of the rim. Connell with the board there, hands it over to Oriental. Oriental tries to drive past his defender. Great D there as Abushanab gets it. Trying to take to the paint, he gets fouled.
Abushanab upset there with the physicality from the much smaller Vincent Dockendorf. Dockendorf definitely undersized in terms of basketball, but gets it done on the court through effort and hustle. Definitely a glue guy for this Riverside-Brookfield team.
So that one's inbounded to Williams. Williams out to Glover. Glover at the top of the key. Hands it over to Cini. Back to Oriental. Oriental looking to drive. Dishes back out to Williams. Williams with a little jab step. He decides to take the three. And that three is drained from Williams.
Williams feeling himself now. Feels like almost every shot of his is falling down. And he has so much confidence in himself right now.
Dockendorf getting triple teamed. Almost throws it away, and he does. Just a little bit too much pressure from that defense right there.
Starting lineup back in for Glenbard West. And immediately the 1-3-1 trap coming back and getting a turnover.
Oriental taking it up, being guarded from half. Handed over to Glover, back to Ye. Oriental looking to drive. Dishes it back out to the corner for Williams. Williams tries to get down the go, and it doesn't. Almost thrown away there. Enright looking to the corner. That one is airballed by Slanes. Abushanab pushing it up the court. He looks to be taking it all the way, and that's exactly what he does, and that rims out. And that's going to be Brookfield's ball.
One thing to note is the difference in pace. Riverside-Brookfield trying to slow it down, play their game, but Glenbard Glenbard West is all gas, no brakes, pushing pace, trying to get as many fast breaks as possible, preventing Riverside from setting up their zone defense.
Dishing it around the corner. They love that corner, but it gets stolen as from Williams. He predicted that pass from 1,000 years away. Williams at the top of the key. This is out to Oriental. Hands it over to Bushinov. Bushinov looking to drive. Hands it back over to Oriental. Glover. Dish it over to the corner for Ye. Ye with the bucket. That one hits off the back of the rim. It's going to be a foul on a Bushinov. It's going to be the Bulldogs' ball.
Bushinov upset with the call there. Exchanging words with some of the Riverside-Brookfield players.
Dockendorf taking it up the court. Hands it to Enright. Back to him. Dockendorf getting triple teamed already. Looking for the pass. Throws it over Williams. Enright takes the shot. Clanks out. Ye with the board. Ye looking to take it coast to coast. Hands it over to Oriental. Oriental trapped by 3 people. Decides to take it back out. Bushinov with it now. Bushinov looks to drive. Gets past his defender. Handed out to Ye. Ye out to Williams. And they're called a charge on a Bushinov.
Bushinov getting subbed out after that charge. Great move by the coach there, seeing the frustration within a Bushinov, giving him a breather, letting him calm himself down.
Hands it over to Enright. Enright trying to dish it to the paint that he doesn't get as Oriental steals it. Oriental out to Williams. Williams doesn't get that one to fall. Bulldogs get the board. Dockendorf trying to take it coast to coast. Doesn't do it though, and they get the foul called on Loftus.
Great to see Riverside-Brookfield still playing with pace and heart, even down almost double their score, still trying to fight their way back into this game.
Dockendorf trying to get it in, and he does. He gets it to Grove. Grove top of the key, hands it over to Loftus. Loftus gets it into the paint for Slane, and he gets fouled.
Glenbard West foul number 3, TJ Williams, his first, team's 4th. At the line, shooting for Riverside-Brookfield, 33, Montes Linus.
First shot is up, and that one is no good from Slanes.
Michael Connell coming into the game, standing at 6'8", trying to combat Riverside-Brookfield, going with their taller lineup now.
Slane's second shot is up and is good, and he is the leading scorer on the day with 6 now. As Oriental is taking the ball up the court, hands it over to Gasick. Gasick to O'Connell. Back to Gasick, trying to get the open look, but he doesn't. Dishes it back over to Clark. Clark looking to drive, almost throwing away to Gasick. Gasick can't get anything going. Dishes it back out to Williams. Williams trying to drive past his defenders, hands it over to Oriental. Oriental decides to drive, hands it back to Clark. Clark, Oriental top of the key, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. O'Connell decides to take the 3, and that one's no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Pushing it up the court is Loftus. Decides to take his time. Now he's triple teamed. That one is going to be kicked by Williams.
Some teams still getting used to the shot clock. It's a new addition to the Jack Tosh as of a year ago. Shot clock is not a part of IHSA sanctioned or conference games, but for the Jack Tosh tournament, it is in effect, and many teams have struggled with it in these first 2 days.
Dockendorf hands out to Enright. Enright with the bucket. That one dishes out. They're fighting for the rebound. They're getting on the ground. They all dive for it. It's loose. The Bulldogs get it, and it's going to be called a jump ball.
Jump ball, Riverside-Brookfield basketball in the alternate possession.
Both teams struggling to get possessions there. Jump ball pointing in GBW's possession. Confusion between the refs here. Riverside-Brookfield ball.
Dishes it in as Dockendorf. Dockendorf hands it over to Grove. Back over to Dockendorf. Dockendorf decides to take the shot, and he drains it.
First points for Dockendorf for the day. Getting 3 a little late in this game, but good to see him get going if Riverside-Brookfield wants to mount this comeback.
And Grove gets the steal there. He's looking to push it. Hands it over to teammate, and it's stolen by Oriental. Fighting for it. Oriental ends up with it. This is out to the corner for Gasek. Gasek takes the 3. That one is no good. And the foul is going to be called on O'Connell.
Almost looked like Oriental snatched the ball out of midair when stealing it from Riverside-Brookfield on that previous drive. Great hustle there by Oriental.
And they now are into bonus. And Slains is going to be taking these free throws to extend their scoring. And that one dishes in and out.
First miss for Slains from the free throw line today. He's had a couple trips. Very efficient so far today.
Coming into the game now is Huff and Abush Anab, as Williams is going to get a breather, as well as Clark. Second shot up and it's good. Only holding a 12-point lead now. Glenbard inbounding the ball. Abushanab taking it up the court. Abushanab looking for Gasek, almost stolen. Gasek trapped. Tries to give it to Abushanab, and he's going to get the foul called. And the foul's on Abushanab. He seems to have pushed Biscuit.
Bushanab disagrees with the call. Third foul on the day, subbing out already as coach is worried about him fouling out.
Yeah, they're definitely going to need him later in the game if they're going to want to win. And it appears Ye is going to be entering for him. Biscuit's first shot up, and it's good. Only an 11-point lead now. Anything can happen as Glover enters the game. O'Connell subs out, as well as Oriental coming in the game for Gasek.
Once again, TJ Williams is already in the front court. GBW looking to get the offensive rebound here and immediately push the pace.
Second one is good. Only retaining a 10-point lead now. Oriental taking the ball up the court. Oriental looking to get into the lane, and he doesn't. Nice pass to Glover. Glover trying to get past his defender. Slains playing great defense, and Glover throws it right over him. Bounces out, and he gets blocked by Slains. Dockendorf taking the ball up the court now. Hands it over to Enright. Enright back to Dockendorf. Dockendorf getting triple team. Ball almost stripped off the Loftus. Back to Dockendorf. Loftus ends up with the ball. Looking for the corner. Hands it over to Enright. Enright can't get a shot off. Slains puts it in the paint. And it gets rejected by Ye. And he gets the ball right back and he puts it right back up. Nice bucket from Loftus. Oriental looking to drive. Gets past all of his defenders. Puts that one up and he gets the foul drawn. Definitely no arm on that one. That looked like a body foul.
Denny Loftus leaning too much into Oriental there, drawing the foul. Now GBW is only one foul away from entering the bonus themselves.
Her shot is up and it is good. It's only a 9-point game with 53 seconds remaining, 33-24. Second shot is up and it's good. Bulldogs looking to cut at the lead going into halftime as Dockendorf decides to take the three, and that's nothing but net.
Riverside-Brookfield's bench coming alive from that three, maybe sparking a comeback in these late stages of the first half.
Oriental trying to dribble past the defender. Restarts the offense with Ye. Oriental calling Glover over to set the screen. That's going to be a foul called on Slains. Slains clapping it up.
Slane's playing the mental battle here, trying to get in Glover's head, showing his physicality on that play.
Inbounding the ball. Hands it over to Williams.
Shot clock is off.
Williams decides to dish it out. The Huff. Huff top of the key. Looking to make something happen with just 14 seconds left. Dishes it over to Glover. Glover gives it back to Williams. Williams to Oriental. Oriental gets the ball stolen as Loftus is going to take it up. And it's good from Loftus on the steal. What a crazy way to end the half as Loftus knows his opponent is taking his time and gets the steal unexpectedly.
Great job by Loftus to predict Oriental's next move, knowing he was just trying to chew clock and catching him off guard, getting the last second 2 to go, shrinking this lead to 3 for Glenbard West. At the half, 34-29 as we will step aside. You're watching York Sports Network.
To begin the third quarter, it'll be Glenbard West basketball in the alternate possession.
Hello and welcome back as second half action is well underway.
Now we have Williams. Williams over to Ye. Back to Bushinab. Bushinab looking to drive. Tries to get it up, passes it out back to Ye. Ye going in now. Ye, nice move there to get over his defender. Dockendorf taking it up the court. Tries to give it to Enright, and he's going to throw it off the foot of Williams.
TJ Williams definitely showing a lot of effort on the defensive side in this game, racking up multiple steals and deflections while running this 1-3-1 trap.
Giving it over to Dockendorf, back over to Enright. Enright dishes it back out to the corner. Enright throws it to no one. That's a way wire pass.
Just another turnover by Riverside-Brookfield. They got to minimize those if they want to mount this comeback and win this game.
Oriental with the ball now. 7 left on the clock. Bushinab looking to push the offense. Dishes it out to Ye. Yeah, he gives it to Glover. Glover to look to make something happen in the paint, and he does, and he gets the foul drawn.
Glover using that big body of his, standing at 6'6", 200 pounds even. Definitely has the height and size advantage against Montas Slanes. Right there you see he drives his shoulder into Slanes. Slanes got his hands up, but too much contact with the body.
First one, no good from Glover. Just a 7-point game. Seemed as Glenbard was going to run away with it early on, and the Bulldogs really did fight back at the end of that first half.
Like you said, it seemed like this game was over after the first quarter. Riverside-Brookfield just took a little bit to wake up, eventually mounting a comeback and almost back in this game.
As Glover misses both free throws. Now Dockendorf with the ball. Hands it over to Enright. Enright back to Dockendorf. Dockendorf takes a long three, and that one's good.
Dockendorf heating up from deep out of half, making two before the halftime break. Now heating up again, making his first shot in the second half.
Williams looks to put that one up, and he a little bit too much on that one as it goes over. Enright pushing up the court. Loftus looks it back, throws out to the corner, and going to call the charge foul on Loftus.
Great job by Oriental putting his body on the line for the team, drawing the charge there and forcing the turnover.
Yeah, he's going to be inbounding this ball. Oriental. Oriental looking to get the offense started here. Looks to hand it over to Williams. Couldn't get it off. Yay now. Throwing it back to Williams. Williams looking to drive. That's exactly what he's going to try and do when he gets the foul.
Dockendorf a little too handsy there. Great on-ball pressure, but through the crossover, hands were in his face.
Yeah, you're going to be inbounding the ball. They run the play and decides to just go with Williams.
Nothing there on the design play, just a flare out to Williams to get it in, preventing the 8-second violation.
Oriental back to Williams. Over to Ye. Ye driving over multiple defenders, and he gets that one to go as Slanes grabs the net. Dockendorf taking it up himself. Over to Enright. Enright looking for something. Hands over to Slanes. Slanes back out to Dockendorf. Dockendorf over to Enright. Enright gets that one to go as well. Back-to-back three-point possessions from the Bulldogs.
Glenbard West fans getting loud now as Riverside-Brookfield is beginning to mount this comeback, trying to put some energy back in the team.
It's a great move from Ye there, and he gets the foul called.
Great step through there by Ye. Working in the post, getting positioning, drop step, gets him to the bucket, forcing Riverside-Brookfield to foul.
Ye pushes his scoring to 8 on the day. Second leading scorer for Glenbard. Second shot is up. That's good as well. Pushing the lead to 5. Now Dockendorf with the ball. Dishes it over to Enright. Enright over Big Skubik. Hands it back out to Loftus. Loftus looking to drive over his defender. And that's a nice lay from Loftus right there. Going right over Sini.
Great job there by Ryan Loftus attacking Singy, going straight to the bucket and getting the shot he wanted.
Glover going for the rebound. Goes on the floor to get it. And they're going to call a timeout. With that timeout, we're going to step away with a short break. You're watching the 50th Annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic at York Sports Network. Oh, good. Welcome back from our short break. Now it's going to be a foul call on Glenbard, and it's going to be the Bulldogs' ball.
Glenbard West foul number 12, Dominic Shandy, his first, team's first.
Glenbard West racked up the fouls in this first half, allowing Riverside-Brookfield to come back in this game. Definitely have to limit the fouls if they want to hold on to this narrow lead.
That one from downtown, and that hits off the backboard. Nowhere near the rim. Now
Dockendorf trying to minimize this lead himself.
Oriental over to O'Connell. O'Connell gets that one to fall.
Great vision there by Oriental. See his guy through the back door. Help side closing in on him, leaving O'Connell open.
Dockendorf over to Enright. Enright over to Loftus. Loftus looking to drive, can't. Dockendorf getting stopped by 3 defenders, hands it over to Enright. Enright wanting to shoot that, decides not to. Taking his time, trying to get something going. Dockendorf, nice ball moves there. Trying to get past the defenders, dishes it back out to Enright. Enright takes the 3, and that one clings off the front of the rim. They're going to be calling the jump ball.
Great hustle there by Williams, closing out on Slanes, getting the tip in the block there.
Dockendorf inbounding the ball now. Moves it over. Skupik, and that one is stolen by Oriental. Oriental taking it all the way, and he gets the lay. Almost the end one.
Oriental using his speed to his advantage there, pushing tempo, pushing pace, and going coast to coast for the foul. There's the block there from Williams. A couple plays earlier, great job to close out.
Oriental first free throw up, and it's no good.
Back in the game for Riverside-Brookfield, 21, Colin Semino.
Second shot up, no good as well. Glenbard not doing a great job on their free throw so far this game. As Dockendorf dishes it over to Enright. Enright looking for the corner, he dishes it back out over there. Dockendorf getting triple teamed, back over to Enright. Slams back to Enright. Almost falls over, and that one gets tipped away, and it's going to stay Bulldogs' ball.
Great effort there by Enright. Just keep the ball alive, throwing it up, and worked out in his favor as a Glenbard West player tried to get their hands on it, couldn't handle the pass, then went out of bounds, resulting in Riverside-Brookfield ball.
Slanes gets stolen by Huff. Huff taking it. Dishes it back out, yay. The Clark, O'Connell. O'Connell looking to make a move right over his defender, and that one dishes out. Dockendorf now. Wanted to take that shot, couldn't get it off. Over to Enright. Almost throws it over. This is out to the corner to Semino. Off for the Enright, back to Semino. Over to Slanes. Back up to the top of the key, Dockendorf. Looking to drive, dish it over Loftus. Loftus gets it up, doesn't get it to fall. And there's gonna be no foul call on that. And Loftus, Dockendorf with the 3.
Dockendorf fired up after that one, shrinking this lead only 2 from Glenbard West.
Clark with the ball at the top of the key. Goes it over to Sini. Sini over to O'Connell. O'Connell back over to Clark. Clark trying to feed O'Connell in the paint. That's exactly what's going to happen, and gets the foul drawn.
Replay here. We see O'Connell working down low. Great drop step there. Gets a foot behind Slinus, then just letting him in for the reverse layup on the foul.
First shot up, no good. Only a 2-point game here with 1:32 left in the third quarter. Connell looking to push the lead to 3. That's exactly what he does. Enright going to be inbounding the ball to Dockendorf. Dockendorf taking the ball up the court. Bushnab there to greet him. Dockendorf over to Loftus. Loftus gets fouled by Huff.
Refs tightening up the calls here. Huff just hand checking his man, and they call a foul on it. Definitely tightening it up in the second half. Originally letting a couple things fly, forcing these teams to be more critical of their technique.
Hands it into the lane, and Loftus gets the easy bucket. Great pass there from Samino. Oh, for Enright. Yay, going up for the bucket. Doesn't get it to go, and then that's put right back up by Abushanab, and tips it in.
Great job there by Abushanab. Right positioning, great timing there for the put-back layup.
Loftus over to the corner, almost throws it away. Grove receives the pass. Dockendorf in the Loftus. Loftus gets around his defender, and that's a nice putback.
Loftus is looking for the foul. No call there. He felt something the refs didn't see.
Clark taking the ball up court, hands it over to Huff. Huff. Dockendorf playing great defense today, staying very close to his defenders. Enright right on top of Clark, hands it over to Bushnab. Bushnab, 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Bushnab looking to throw it in, can't. Gives it to Huff. Huff decides to take the shot, and that clanks off the front of the rim. Taking up the court, 1 second left on the clock. Enright gets it up, but that's nowhere near the basket.
Neither team getting able to get a quality shot up at the end of the half there as we look at this replay. Great dime down low to Loftus as he just puts it up and in. One crucial step for Riverside-Brookfield to shrink this lead down to 1. And with that, we will take a break. You are watching York Sports Network.
Welcome back to the 50th annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. Inbounding the ball now is going to be Glenbard. Huff hands it over to Clark. Clark being heavily defended by Enright right off the gate. Trying to dribble past them, playing great defense. Dishes it over to Glover. Glover trying to get past. That's exactly what he does, and he gets the foul call.
Glover, definitely a post kind of guy, just working down low with great hop step there to get around his defender and go up for the layup.
First shot up, and it's good. 2-point lead now. Pushes his points to 3 on the day. Glover not too many points so far this game. It's a crucial role last game, but he is getting a ton of boards. So the second shot is up, and it's no good. Right back from Huff, and Huff gets the offensive rebound.
Like you said earlier, Glover's not filling up the stat sheet in the points column, but definitely everywhere else, taking more of a step back on the offensive side, providing a crucial role on defense.
Grove looking for Dockendorf. Dockendorf over to Enright. Enright looking to give it back to Dockendorf right away. Dockendorf trying to get the three off, but getting heavily defended. Hands it back to Enright. Enright over to Grove. Grove trying to drive, can't get anything going. Enright decides to drive. Hands it over to Loftus. Loftus lays it up, and it bounces out. Rebounded by Huff. Huff pushing it up to Williams. Williams look to take the three. Dishes it back out instead. Abushanab wide open for three, and that's good.
Glenbard West looks to be returning to that first quarter form, taking over this game and expanding this lead now to 7.
Dockendorf, top of the key now. Hands it over to Grove, but Grove, it's stolen. Abushanab gets the ball. Nice pass to Williams, and Williams lays it in.
Timeout called there by Coach Rian Gruber of Riverside-Brookfield, trying to tone down this game as Glenbard West all of a sudden just took over.
Yeah, what was once a 1-point deficit is now 9 points with just 6 minutes remaining. We're going to be taking a short break. We'll be right back with York Sports Network. And that's going to be a foul on the Bulldogs. Williams run over to the back of the court. Exiting the game, the Bulldogs, Samino entering us. Slains. Enright hits off the foot of Williams. Williams is going to take it up, and another nice layup from Williams.
Riverside-Brookfield, feeling the absence of Cameron Mercer, went down in the first half, has not returned to the game, and does not look like he will. They really wish they had his offensive output now.
Slains over to Dockendorf. Dockendorf into the lane to Loftus. Loftus, nice mid-ranger, doesn't get it to fall. The offensive board by Grove. Back over to Loftus. Bushanab playing tight defense on him. Hands it over to Grove. Grove looks for the three. Gets deflected. Over to Loftus. Loftus dishes it back out to Slains. Decides to give it back to the Grove at the top of the key. Reset the offense. Loftus over to Dockendorf. Dockendorf. Loftus, Slains. Corner to Enright. Enright drives. And they call the foul. He's going to get the 2 shots.
Glover just a little late there. Feet weren't totally set.
We're going to see some nice plays here.
Enright misses the first free throw, trying to go 1 for 2. Once again, TJ Williams is already in the front court, trying to push the pace.
Drains that shot. Now the 55-45, 10-point game. 5 minutes remaining. Oriental taking the ball up the court. Hands it over to Ye. Ye. A little tough contact there as Williams gets the ball at the top of the key. Looking to drive, make something happen. Dishes it back out to Ye in the corner. Ye trying to drive, can't get past his defender. Williams ends up with it. Williams looking to drive, gets past all of his defenders. Nice layup, couldn't get it to fall. Pushing it back up, Enright. Over to Dockendorf. Dockendorf over to the corner of the Grove. Grove back out into the paint to Loftus. Loftus up with it, can't get it to fall. Tries to get the offensive board, falls into Bushinab's hands. Bushinab over to Ye. Ye over to Oriental, looking to take the shot, drives instead. He gets it up, and Oriental can't get it to fall either. The Bulldogs pushing it up the court. Enright looking to dish it out to someone. Grove ends up with the ball, can't get it to fall. Pushed in the Oriental's hands. Oriental taking it right back to their side of the court. Dishing out to Bushinab. Bushinab with the three. Clanks off the front of the rim. Rebound for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs finally taking some time, slowing it down a little. Dockendorf hands it over to the lane. Loftus. The ball is loose. It is flying everywhere as Grove ends up with it. Hands it over to the corner to Slains. Slains takes the corner three, and that's no good either. Offensive board by the Bulldogs. Loftus over to Dockendorf. Dockendorf looking to drive. O'Connell there to stop him. Recalling the foul on Glenbard.
Hand checking called there. Both teams playing with some pace now, preventing either team from setting up their zone defense. Right here we'll see Glenbard return to their 1-3-1 defense, looking to see if there's another turnover happening now.
O'Connell, Bushinab leave the game as Huff as well as Oriental enter. Loftus over to Dockendorf. Dockendorf tries getting it back out to the key. Hangs it over to the corner. Takes the corner three, and it's blocked by Williams. It's going to stay Bulldogs ball. Great block from Williams there.
Just another one of the hustle plays that Glenbrook West have just been doing more. They've been closing out more efficiently. They've been racking up more steals. They've been getting more rebounds than Riverside-Brookfield, and that's what allowed them to build this 10-point lead.
Looks to throw the ball to Biskovic. Goes right over his head. He wasn't expecting it right away.
Oriental rolled his ankle on that inbound. Slowly but surely going back to full form. Limping a little bit on it, looking like he's going to get subbed out here.
That ball goes out of play. It's going to be Glenbard ball. Coming in for him is going to be Clark.
Clark handling the duties of bringing up the ball now.
Clark dishes it over to Huff. Williams ends up with it. Williams looking to drive, getting past his defenders, puts up a nice jumper, can't get it to fall, gets the offensive board, puts it right back up, and he gets the 2 points to go.
Great effort there by Williams, getting the second chance points, never giving up on that play.
Biskovic hands it back over to Dockendorf. Dockendorf out to Semino. Semino over to Biskovic. Biskovic looking to drive, can't get it to go, goes to Slains. Slains gets it, and that one falls for Slains. Pushes it back to a 10-point lead for the Hilltoppers. The clock is going. Still tried rolling the ball.
Hilltoppers looking to chew clock there as the 8-second violation will not be called as long as you have not touched the ball. Effectively draining a little clock time there.
Corner three from Huff. Huff airballs it. Offensive board by Sini. Sini cannot get it to fall. Taking it up is Dockendorf. Dockendorf, this is out to Biskovic. Biskovic into the lane to Slains. Slains puts it up. Sorry, from Loftus. Loftus puts it up and gets it to go.
Great finish there by Loftus. Going up with it, staying strong, not letting the ball slip his grasp, and getting the easy two. Going to replay here first. We see the block by TJ Williams. Great hustle and effort on the closeout. Here we see Loftus getting the better of the Glenbard defense there, just going up and staying strong.
And with that, we're going to be taking a short break. We'll be right back with your Sports Network. Welcome back to the 50th Annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. You're watching with New York Sports Network, Glenbard West Hilltoppers versus Riverside-Brookfield Bulldogs. Hilltoppers leading by 8 now. Yay, inbounding at the Clark. The press defense, very aggressive right off the bat. Yay ends up with it. Over to Williams. Williams over to Yay. Yay into the paint. Very aggressive, and they're going to call the foul.
Riverside-Brookfield now coming in out with a full court press, going with a 1-2-2, prioritizing trapping the inbounder, forcing them to either make a bad pass or not even letting them pass it away. 8-second violation there, but Glenbard prevailed there.
Yay is fouled once again by a timeout on the floor for Glenbard West. With that, we're going to be taking a short break. We'll be right back with York Sports Network. Welcome back from our short break. 50th Annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. Hilltoppers leading by only 8 now with 1:34 left in the final period of the game. Can inbound the ball to Clark. Clark's getting trapped. Over to Huff. Huff throws it to Williams. Looking to waste clock. Huff ends up with it. Clark into the lane to Yay. Yay, and Glover slams it down.
That might be the shot of momentum that Glenbard West needs to close the door on this game. Glover slamming it home.
Shot from Enright there from the 3. That one bouncing around, can't get the fall. Glover gets the board. Glover over to Williams. Williams over to Glover. Glover tries to slam it down again, doesn't get it the fall, and he lays it back in and gets the foul called.
Coach definitely frustrated by the missed dunk attempt.
Riverside-Brookfield foul number 12, Liam Enright, his third, team third. And the line shooting for
You can see right here, goes up for the dunk, doesn't get it the fall. He did get the foul called though. First shot up is no good. Entering the game now is Oriental, leaving is Clark. And Glover, after the free throws, will be exiting the game, and entering for him will be Sini. Gets a second one to fall. Glover will be exiting the game now. Great dunk from him moments ago.
Coach having a couple words for Glover, telling him, hey, if you can't get the dunk home, we're going to have to sit you on the bench in these crunch time minutes.
And they can't get that one to fall with just 50 seconds remaining. Yay, throws it over to Williams, and Williams goes up for the dunk. He gets stripped, and he gets the layup instead.
Great hustle there by Riverside-Brookfield, blocking the dunk attempt from Williams.
And that's one stolen by Yay. Yay, Williams with the dunk! Slams it down.
Williams gets his revenge there, getting his dunk that he so desirably wanted the previous play.
Nice steal from Yay, and they goes up with that one, and that 3 is good from Loftus. Not dealing too much damage, though, as now is a 12-point deficit with just 24 seconds remaining.
Another look at that dagger of a dunk, closing the door on this game, extending their lead to 12 points. 24 seconds left. Don't know if Riverside-Brookfield can come back. It's possible, but they would have to score every 2 seconds, and that's hard to do.
And with that, we're going to be taking a short break. We'll be right back with York Sports Network. Welcome back to the 50th annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. Here, 12-point deficit. Glenbard West Hilltoppers leading the game. We see some substitution. Glover enters the game. Leaving the game is Clark.
Tip there by Biskupik. Remains Glenbard West is inbound. Just have to get it in, and game should end.
Williams gets the ball, and they foul him instantaneously. Looking to get into bonus to take the free throws.
Williams with 25 points on the day, leading scorer for either team. Looking to get it to him as he hit a couple free throws earlier.
Yay, looking to inbound here. Throws it over to Oriental. Oriental gets the ball. They're looking to foul. They don't get it off. Yay. Dishes it over to Glover, and he throws that one away.
Great ball movement there by Glenbard, though. Keep the rock moving around, preventing Riverside-Brookfield from getting a chance to foul, milking the clock down.
In this situation, I don't think there's much else the Bulldogs can do. Down 12, they got to hit 4 threes in 16 seconds. They're going to get the first one off. Enright doesn't get it to go, and that's going to be game.
Loftus no good on that last three-point attempt. And with that, that most likely closes the door on this game. Glenbard West has it in hand unless some miracle happens and a complete failure from Glenbard West. It seems to be over.
Exactly 10 seconds left on the clock, and the first shot up is good for Ye. He has 10 points on the day. Second leading scorer for his team after Williams with 25. Now, 14-point lead for the Hilltoppers. Rolling the ball, and clock's not started. Picks it up, looks to take the three. Can't get it off. Hands it over to Slanes in the corner. And he gets that one to go. Semino
hits it a little bit too late there, as that will conclude the game. 66-55. The Hilltoppers of Glenbard West win this one for York Sports Network. Join with me is Zach Zokaitis. I've been Griffin Hanna. Thanks for watching.
My bad. I was going to close it. Oh my God, Jack, play